morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time and whatever country you are. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Susanna and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and kindly like and share the video. I really appreciate if you just come across this channel, subscribe, share, like, so that one of my videos can be recommended. If you just like and subscribe and share, it's okay. I really appreciate. Of which is just few minutes, not even minutes, it's just seconds, okay? And if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch my videos. Remember to like, remember to comment, and remember to share. Thank you so much. Today's video, actually, we are going to be talking about motherhood. Yeah, mothers and husbands, wives and husbands. So, the title is that why women love their kids or their children more than their husbands. Yeah. So let me tell you one thing. I know most people might be asking themselves why. Like most especially men. I know they ask themselves, why is it these days my wife does not love me like the way she used before? And these days her love has reduced from me. That thing happens. It's not a lie. It happens. You just find let me tell you the truth. You see, that time when a woman is pregnant, yeah, you know that baby is in a home of a woman, not in a home of a man. Okay, so the mother and the baby are already bonding. You know, when the baby is in a home, you see that feeling that comes to yourself when you feel like you're going to be a mother, and then there's just that feeling, you know it. And then another thing, when you see other kids outside, like the way they are working with their mothers, how they are treating their kids, you feel like, oh, I wish I should be the one. I wish that kid should be mine. You know, things like that. So that bonding of a mother and a baby in a home is a very strong bond. Okay, a very strong bond, whereby the mother is, you see, when the baby is still in a home, she can be praying, oh my God, I just can't wait to just carry my baby and just look at him or her, and things like that. So when you give birth, and you see, when you give birth, there's just that feeling. Of course, you cannot actually um concentrate. So let me ask you something. If you're a mother and you give birth, and it is only you two people in the house, you don't have a housemaid, a man and a wife, you see. So who will you concentrate to? Will you leave the baby and concentrate to the husband? Of course, no. No, that is not possible. It's not possible. It's not acceptable. You see, let me tell you something. Who you have to concentrate to is a baby. The baby cannot do anything, cannot walk, just there lying crying, nye, 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 nye. And the man can walk, can feed himself, can do anything for himself. Then why concentrate on him? I don't mean that you have to leave him without doing anything to him. But of course, all attention goes to the baby if you're the mother, if you're the woman, and you know what I am talking about, yeah? For the man, he can sort out himself. He can cook. He can, serve himself. Yeah, he can do that. But for the case of the baby needs all that attention. The baby needs more love, because you have to show more love to the baby when the baby is still young. So if you don't, like, first of all, that is your firstborn, like your baby, that baby is your firstborn. So what else will you do? Of course, you have to balance the love. Though you give all the 70 or the 80 to the baby, at least also don't forget your husband. And also, men, they notice that very quick. They notice that, these days, you've just, there's just something that I don't understand. Like, all your attention is for the baby these days. You don't even attend to me. You don't even Things like that. Like things are not like before, whereby you guys can sit and play, and whereby you people can go out there and walk, whereby you people can cook while playing, having fun, things like that. Things change, whereby all the time when you're in the house, the baby needs the mother's attention, also needs their father's attention. But of course, for them, they don't stay at home from morning to evening. Yeah, they go to work and they come back in the evening. So that time when they come, they either find the baby has slept, or the baby is still awake, and for them they will not have that attention even because they are tired, and all they want is that to take a shower and be served food and eat, things like that. So you find even that daily sorry love of daily calling your husband, in the one you used to do, like in the morning, in the afternoon, it has reduced. Why? Because you need to concentrate on a baby. The baby is crying, you need your attention. You have to breastfeed the baby, or you have to cook porridge for the baby. Lunchtime has reached, you haven't even touched your phone. You have to cook lunch for the baby. At the same time, you have to wash clothes for the baby. And oh, the house is dirty. Remember, when you have the baby in the house needs to be clean, not dusty. Yeah, I think like that. You have to do all that. Yeah, for the case of the baby. So that's why you find that thing happens in between married couples. You find them, they are quarreling. There's just a quarrel in the house every day. They are the ones quarreling. Why do you do this? Sometimes you find, imagine, let me tell you something if you don't know. Men don't like being disturbed when they're at home. Yeah, even the baby to cry, you tell them, can you help me with our baby? You'll be like, huh? And what are you doing? Anyways, I don't mean all of the men do that, but there are some men who are understandable, who understand things. Like when they see you're busy cooking, or when you're busy washing clothes, they also take that responsibility of taking care of the baby. Or you find some of them have carried the baby, they're outside there, they have gone for the walk with the baby just for a little bit to pass the time so that you get done with your work. Yeah, not all of them. Some of them, even to carry the baby is a problem. That's not my work, or things like that. Or maybe the baby has poo-pooed in a pamper. They be like, I don't like to touch poo-poo, things like that. It happens. It is not just a story, but this happens. If you leave some men with a baby in the house and the baby poo-poos or susu in a pamper, or even in a cloth, because they will not change that baby's pamper. They will have to wait for you until you come. Then you change. But when you ask why can't you just change the baby the pamper? It's just a matter of, the pamper is not something very difficult to change. It is just very easy. Just 1 minute, you're done with it. They start quarreling. That's not my work. I'm the head of the house. That work of kids is not for me. It's for you women. It happens. Anyways, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, why don't you just smash that red subscribe button and subscribe to the channel, and also like, so that even one of my videos can also be recommended outside there to many people, instead of just having 5 views only. Please do that, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, it happens. But there are some men who love their kids outside there. There are some who love. Yeah, you find that that's why it comes in. You find that men start cheating. Married men start cheating. Reason is because they have seen that um, their love from a wife has reduced. She does no longer concentrate on them or him. Yeah, she does no longer concentrate on him. So what next? She can go outside there. He can go outside there and just find somebody to be the side chick for just time being. Yeah, and also for them, they do a tit for tat with a fair game. You find that when they come to the house, when they are in the house, and they don't even give you attention. All they come and do is just for you, give them food and just take a shower and he goes to sleep. So you guys will not have his attention. So for me, I don't prefer to to just reduce love from the other one. You can reduce or you can balance 50-50. For a kid 50, for a husband 50, so that you guys can actually still remain like the way you used to be. Though it is going to be a little bit difficult to just bring those things, the one you used to do before, to the way you are now. Yeah, that time you guys were just single, but now you have a kid, and all of you, in just short, the kid needs the both attention for both parents, like for the father and for the mother. So you find that for me actually, I love my kid. Yeah, and all my mind, all my thoughts is all for the kid. I don't know why, but I don't know why, but I'm just like that. Like since the first day I got the kid, and I rather first take care of the kid, and then the rest of the things, like my husband, I will do. I take care of him later. Yeah, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what comes first in my mind is my son. So, for the father comes later. Later, let me tell you another thing. Like, what will you do if you're the one? Will you, for the first, like when you've cooked food, the food is ready to be served, yeah? So, who will you serve first? Will you serve husband first or a kid first? Who comes first? I don't know, but to me, comes first is the baby. The husband comes later. It's not my fault, but that happens. There was even a time when that question was asked in families, like asking wives, like when you're cooking food in the house, who is the first person to be served food? Yeah, let's say the baby is crying and the father is just quiet, seated on his phone, just WhatsApping or TikToking or whatever, things like that. But the baby is crying, is angry. Who will you serve first? Will you serve the man and leave the baby first to cry, or I don't know? So those are the things that bring corruption to families. Serving the babies first and giving all attention to the baby. That is why men tend to start cheating. Go outside there and start cheating. Yeah, but anyways, let me tell you, all in all, kids need attention for both parents, because that child is actually yours, not for anybody. So you have to all put your love together and love the kid, because no matter what, that kid is yours, and no matter what, that kid is going to grow up, and if the kid finds out that you two don't love him or her that way, it's going to be another trouble. The baby is going to be, just asking so himself or herself so many questions. Why this and this is happening? Why this and this is happening? So that's why some things in the house, when the kids are just with you in the house and you both have issues, you have to hide some issues. Just hide them away from the kids so that they don't know you guys are not in good terms. So, and another thing is that thing of parents, of a wife and husband loving each other back, actually that love comes back when maybe the kids are grown up, maybe the kid has grown up, and she can now serve himself food, she can shower, he can go to school by himself, things like that. That's when you find that that love has started coming back again, and you guys have started bonding together. So that's how it is. And another thing you find that, okay, anyways, there is always this thing of saying that girls are for dads. Girls love their dads, and boys love their mothers. So it happens by the way it is the reality, and that's why you find sometimes the family needs the bonding, yeah, the bonding of both the parents and the children, and maybe the help of you too in terms of teaching kids manners, how to behave in public, how to talk to people politely, how to ask things politely, how to do homework for the children at home. Like maybe you actually this thing all of the families needs understanding. Whereby when you see the wife is busy cooking, you have to go on the other side, carry the baby. Yeah, yeah, carry the baby. When you see the kids are back from school, help your wife. Tell her, you cook, I'll take care of the kids and their homeworks. That will be better. But there are some men outside there, they are like, doing homework is not for men, it's for women. You have to help the kids do the homework. Imagine you are cooking, and there's the other little one crying, and there's the other one who is back from school, needs to be helped to do the homework, and you have to balance all that, and somebody is just seated watching the news or on the phone. Imagine, come to think about that, will you still continue loving that person, or you just change your mind and be like, let me just concentrate on my kids, let me leave somebody to be, and let me concentrate on my kids? For me, that's how I think. Women are not in a wrong way, or they are not doing that for being jealousy, or for being what, or for being angry, things like that. It happens because men annoy. They are so annoying at some time, at some point, whereby even if you tell them to help this, they cannot do that. So they are so annoying. It's not the women's fault to love their kids. So all that and concentrate on the kids. It's not their fault. It's just that when you get annoyed, like how do you feel like? Actually, let me tell you something. As for me, Susan, I don't like seeing someone sitting while doing nothing. Yet for me, I'm busy. I just don't like that. I don't know why. I've grown up with that habit. Even my mom knows me. Yeah, there was even my one day I actually poured water on my little sister because she was actually seated and me, I was just busy. I'm the one to carry water, I'm the one to sweep the compound, and mom was telling her,